And welcome back, everybody. The fan vlogs are back here at Old Trafford, and it's nice to be talking about a comfortable 2-0 win into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Everyone's happy, just feeling quite relaxed actually walking out of here. I just want to start the video by saying a special mention to someone we know as footballing match-going fans, which was Terry Hall. Sadly passed away the other day. Big United fan. Specials lead singer. I think I've come to know Terry over the last couple of seasons, and he is exactly what the title of that band is. He's special. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Home and away, always there for United. I just thought it was a nice touch by the club playing his music before the game today. That one was for you, Terry, mate. We're going to miss you in all the games, and hopefully I'm going to send all my best wishes to you and your family. It is a sad time and a sad time of year, especially for anything like that to happen, but a nice touch from the club there tonight to do that for you, and big shout out to you and your family in this hard time. Back to the game. There was a game there tonight. I thought it was going to be a bit tougher. Burnley disappointed me. I thought they'd come with more, but just speaking to some Burnley fans, they're going to get another Burnley fan on the fan vlog in a minute. He was saying that there was a few players missing there for Burnley tonight. It did look like it was a second string, couple of players injured, a few rested from Vincent Kompany as well, and it showed in the end. Didn't have that quality. When you've got Ashley Barnes up front for you as an opponent, you're sort of licking your lips a little bit. There's no speed in behind. He's 2 yards too slow for the Premier League. He's probably 2 yards too slow for the Championship, to be fair, and a lot of Burnley fans will say, look, his time has gone. He's just there now, seeing out I think his last contract, and it was easy for United tonight because we were missing centre-backs. Maguire called ill last minute, so we've got Casemiro at the back with Lindelof, not the best partnership. We had a dodgy goalkeeper in Dubravka there tonight. Obviously Wan-Bissaka making his first game. It was there for Burnley to go and really attack and take it, but they didn't. I don't think they registered a shot on target for about 35 minutes, and that was one that Dubravka made more complicated than what it should have been. I don't think David De Gea's got any issues this season in terms of who's challenging him on the bench. In the summer that may change obviously with how things are going, but Dubravka really didn't cover himself in much glory tonight, and probably was in the first half the reason that Burnley had about a 5-minute spell of pressure that sort of put us under a little bit and made it look a bit more competitive than what it really was, because United did not get out of second gear. They really didn't, and I just thought it was a bit too easy, and it was made too easy by Burnley more than anything. Rather than United being in complete control, I'm glad the cobwebs have been shaken off. I'm glad we've got a game under our belt. The bigger game obviously is on the 27th against Nottingham Forest, and that's what we need to be concentrating on. This game is good. We're a step closer to Wembley, where we haven't been for a long time. A step closer to a trophy that we haven't had in 5 years. Obviously the draw is going to be tomorrow, and we're going to see who we get, but this has to be taken seriously now, this competition. A chance for Ten Hag to get a trophy in his first season is a massive bonus. Well fighting for top 4. January transfer window is going to be key in backing Ten Hag, because we've seen there tonight when substitutions were made, we seem to lose the flow of the game, and I can't really go into it too much because it has been like 5 weeks since we played. Coming back together, the transition from international football to domestic cup football, certain players who haven't played, well, the World Cup was on, coming back in, and you know what, we did alright. The standouts tonight were Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes though, 2 players who probably carried their nations in the World Cup, and I thought tonight we're that next level above. They were the players that really stood out above most of the United players, and definitely the Burnley team, and the ones that Burnley really couldn't come to terms with. Well, it would have been an even game if them two weren't playing for United tonight, but they showed their class, and they're the ones that I think got us through that game. Big shout out to Marcus Rashford as well though, because that's 9 goals this season now, 12 for club and country. He's having a very good season, and that goal, I did not see it coming. I was screaming at him to pass. I thought he was holding on to it for too long. I'll get Ricky's opinion on that hopefully later as well, because I'm sure he wanted to release it as well, but he took it on, he took a shot, and what a finish that was. Massive credit. The first goal in the first half, sorry I didn't mention that one, the ball from Bruno, and a little bit of a mention for Wan-Bissaka as well. I've gone in hard on him recently. It is Burnley, a second string Burnley, but you can only play who's in front of you, and Wan-Bissaka had an alright game. I thought he did okay. Got caught a couple of times on the breakout position, but decent, like a lot of the players were tonight. And I'll just round it off by saying it is just shaking the cobwebs off. It's our first game back, and a game that we probably needed, to be honest. Moving into the Premier League games now, game after game after game, and got a lot of big games coming up as well, especially going into January with City, Arsenal, the FA Cup and the League Cup in there as well. And the games that need to be played that were cancelled against Palace and Leeds, somewhere mixed in past that into February. There's Barcelona, twice, possibly more League Cup, even a final. Dare I say it? Oh, you don't know. All depends on the next round. If we get a City or Liverpool, whoever wins that game tomorrow night, or maybe even a Newcastle, then you're sort of thinking, maybe not, it may be a bit more difficult. But I'd take United to beat anyone here at Old Trafford at the moment. I think we're on form. We are really good at home. We've got the best defence in the Premier League at home. Another clean sheet here tonight, looking absolutely solid, to be fair. And first game back after such a long layoff, I'm taking that. I've got to be happy with it. And moving forward, like I said, players are in tune, players have come back from a long layoff. Some of them, like I said, the transition from the World Cup, you got to look at that and you can't really ask for much more. A comfortable night as I've had at Old Trafford in a long time. I think Spurs game was probably the last time I felt comfortable sat there. Never really worried at all. And good that a lot of players got games there. I was happy with Ten Hag substitutes. Anthony got game time, Shaw came on, Elanga came on. Obviously we've seen more minutes from Martial and Rashford in there. Pretty much set now and ready, I think. Once we get the two centre-halves back, Martinez and Varane, I think we're going to be alright going forward. We need to get them back as quick as possible though, because we can't be having Casemiro at the back. As well as he played there today and his passing was superb, Casemiro at centre-back is not a place I want to see him. And that depth, January is going to be big, because a combination of the Bragbo playing it to Wan-Bissaka, who's laying it off to Scott McTominay, is a combination I never ever want to see again. And that's why investment is needed in this team. We've got players to come back, and we do need to help Ten Hag in that window. I've still got my doubts. In fact, I really don't think we're going to sign anyone, but I'm not going to dampen the night with that. I'm going to finish on saying United won, we're in the next round. Good welcome back, and you know what? I'm happy. I'll take it from there. Cheers for watching everyone. Like, share and subscribe.